Here we go. FPL is back, and honestly, I've needed to take myself outside because I've just been looking at my team. Picks might need to be made, but it's over. It's done. My picks are in. I just cannot wait for this season to start and kicking off with Liverpool Bournemouth as well. So let's go. Hopefully, you should be able to see my lineup on screen. Who I've got on the bench, but Liverpool Bournemouth 8 o'clock. And I've got Van Dijk and Salah captain. Everyone knew I was going to go with Salah captaincy here, but we're hoping for a Van Dijk clean sheet because I feel like not many people are picking Liverpool defenders because of uncertainty. But Van Dijk's going to start. Hopefully he'll get defensive contributions. I don't know. I've seen Luke's team. It's going to be interesting.
FPL is up and running again. Game week 1. Do I need to talk through my team? There was a point in time where Salah and Palmer didn't make my team, but they are both in now. Wirtz had to leave for Bruno. Don't know how that's gonna go because I've just had a look at this Liverpool starting lineup and I'm slightly concerned. Let's get straight into this. Hopefully, I don't know what the punishment is yet, but for some reason somebody came up with the idea that we should now do punishments for whoever gets the least amount of points between me and Ollie. I do not want to start this FPL career path with a loss or a punishment. A loss is punishment, and we're having a punishment on top of that. Agreeing to that might have been a bad idea. So I'll see you whenever something happens in the Liverpool game. Fucking hell, that's right. Ollie, how is that Van Dijk pick going now, buddy? Two goals for Semenyo. Is he worth 7 mil? I don't think so, but Jesus Christ.
Well, I was getting ready to celebrate Van Dijk hitting 10 defensive contributions and getting 2 extra points. And Bournemouth have just gone and scored. FPL is back. Bournemouth waited till the 60-something minute, just when you get the points for a clean sheet, and snatched them away from me. So I'm now hoping Liverpool lose the game.
Okay, Salah is not looking good. Like, from what I'm seeing, he's not getting any attacking contributions whatsoever. I've had to come outside the pub to make this point. He is looking complete dog. For 14.5 mil, he's not worth his price.
Salah really left it late, didn't he? But oh my gosh, he scored. I mean, I don't know why I'm celebrating so hard. Everyone has him and everyone has him captain, but it's just nice to have a return off the board. Van Dijk ended up with 20 defensive contributions, which I thought would mean 4 points, but you get 2 for going past 10. But look, if Van Dijk's gonna get me an extra 2 points every game, I just think it's a no-brainer to have him in my team. So overall, I've got a return. Let's get on to the next few matches tomorrow.
Apologies for if the video quality isn't that good, but I recorded the other two videos at the pub. This one's at home, and I'm too drunk for a Friday evening, and it's only 12:30. Friday's fixtures, even though there's only one, is over. Salah did end up scoring 16 points from one player, which is the captain, is really good. No complaints there. I know I'm losing to Ollie at the moment, but I'm feeling very positive going into the next game week here. So, no complaints. Don't know what the forfeit is. Hope it's not me. On to whoever the hell I have on Saturday. Okay, so obviously my bad luck from last year's FPL has just, well, let's just say it's going nowhere, because straight going into this season, Esri Konsa's been red carded. And some people say, if there's any argument still supporting that FPL isn't luck based, then get them gone. Because predict that. That's it too. If we're like taking it like consecutive game weeks, then I had a red card last game week and then a red card this game week. You cannot make this up. And I literally cannot believe it.
Luke, you laughed at me. You laughed at me for the 3-pointer Van Dijk got me, but Conte getting red carded. Oh, it just straight into my veins. Please, incredible seeds. I love that. Shane Watkins couldn't get a goal, but oh, Luke just getting the bin, mate.
I still think I'm valid to moan, but he keeps his clean sheet points. So if Newcastle keep up the pressure and score, then I will take the 3 points. Match ended 0-0, so anyone that had any other Villa defenders would have got a clean sheet. But still 3 points from him, so I can't really complain. Bro, what am I doing? I can't really complain because, well, taking 3 points even though we got sent off, I will take that every day of the week. So yeah, I got lucky there. Also, Rutter is playing up front for Brighton. I'm not sure what's happened to Danny Welbeck, but I do not care because Rutter is playing up front for Brighton. That could be big. That could be my differential moment. Okay, just had a shower. It's around like I'd say just around half time. I mean, anyone that's went with Kudus, fair play. He's a good pick. I can't really complain against that. Why is nothing happening? Like we had the Premier League was off to a bang yesterday with Liverpool and Bournemouth. Now it's 0-0. My player got sent off. Only one goal and 3 fixtures. Yes, 2 of the teams are Sunderland and Burnley, but you know what? I feel like people are understanding what I mean. Okay, I'm gonna just hope that the lighting's okay for this video. I'm 4 or 5 pints in. Turns out I'm doing more drinking. My initial plan wasn't to do more drinking today. Turns out I'm going to be doing more drinking. Ollie, I hope you're doing okay and representing the Shrewsbury proudly on your stag do. Probably not, knowing you. But hey ho, I can only hope and wish. Let's talk about football. Reinders, 5.5 mil from watching the whole game through. That man
is worth more than 5.5 mil. He is. If I saw that match as a pre-season game, he's a must-buy. For 5.5 mil, this guy is a must-buy. So I don't know if I'm going to bring him in next week, but he's going to have to, whatever, in the future, at least within the next 3-4 game weeks, he's going to be in my team. Because, bro, he is cooking. Unless Wolves are just ass and making them look really good. This guy was cooking them. Like, he was just stood there, dribbled through their whole midfield and defence like it was nothing. For 5.5 mil, 90 minutes played, but I'm blazing him. I know. But he is worth the
price tag. And let's talk about Haaland as well. There was a draft I had which didn't have Salah and had Haaland. It's too early to judge. It's too early to judge. So fair play to anyone that went with Haaland and captained him. My FPL League Game Week 1 team is cooked. I have relatives which don't even know how to spell Premier League, which are beating me in our local league we have. So yeah. So instead of worrying about that, I'm gonna go get more drunk, get back late. I'll see you guys for tomorrow's fixtures. I think. Also, Rutter got an assist. I didn't record anything because I saw him. I didn't realise he actually got any points. Because it was a penalty, so I didn't realise he got the assist. So a bit lucky, yes, but he got the assist. So fair play to me for picking him, is what I'm gonna say.
Okay, you may not have seen much of me yesterday. I was out and was not really keeping up with the scores, unfortunately, but I'm sure you've seen Luke's reactions and I'm very impressed. I mean, Kudus getting 10 points, Reinders as well, I think he got 10 points as well. Like, my budget midfield is doing the job. Van de Ven picking up a clean sheet. We're on to the Sunday fixtures now. We've got Mateta, Palmer and Sanchez in the Chelsea Crystal Palace game, and I also have Nico Williams in the Forest game. So Luke has Murillo, Luke has Palmer, Luke also has Sanchez. So it's going to be interesting to see what comes of these games, but hopefully I can get that win and he has to do the first forfeit of the season.
Being completely real, Chris Wood is yet again turning up for his team. After an absolutely dead pre-season, he's back. 0-0 in the Chelsea games. Nothing else to report at the moment. But Chris Wood is back. I mean, so far out of the 7.58 mil options, I picked wrongly. But we're only one match in, so we can't be yapping like that. I can't be doubting the team I've chosen based off one game. I just would have liked to see I just would have liked to have seen the results from a few members of my team, which haven't came through. But hey, there's time. Let's give them time.
Okay, so currently Mateta is on a yellow card, whereas Chris Wood has already scored 2 in the first half against Brentford. If Brentford were going to be this stinky, but it is actually outrageous how poor they have been so far.
Forest have just lost their clean sheet. 70 minutes into Thiago of all people, and I'm pretty sure me and Ollie have equally hated on that man. So maybe there's a bit of karma there for Thiago to go and score, taking Murillo's clean sheet. But hey, Sanchez still has his clean sheet. Chris Wood is cooking. Maybe he was just trying to. I don't know what kind of tricks he was doing, making us think that he wouldn't be a good FPL asset. 2 goals. Are you mad? Like, anyone that went with Mateta, Ollie, instead of Chris Wood, are going to be regretting that decision. Chelsea Forest matches just ended. Sanchez bringing in a clean sheet, which is obviously will take a clean sheet, but I'm pretty sure everyone has him in their teams, so it doesn't really matter that much anyway. But I'm in dire need of points. We're on 47 at the moment, which I'll take. I'm not gonna complain.
Alright, so I've currently got 12 points on Luke, but he does have Njai playing Leeds, so I'm quietly confident, but I hope he doesn't do anything. I hope Njai does not do anything. But yesterday was a bit boring, I can't lie. The Man U Arsenal game, 1-0 to Arsenal, like, no one cares when they just park the bus. But Fernando's almost got his DEFCON. But I wasn't expecting him to do much in this game. It's the next few that I'm hoping he'll get more points in. So yeah, hopefully I beat Luke and he has to do the forfeit is the ideal.
The Everton game has just ended. Woo! I didn't feel like that was not worthy of a woo. That fight.
Well, the game ended. I think that deserves a woo from everyone.
I didn't feel like I would. Well, I didn't really want to do any live reactions to the Everton game. I was talking to my friend at work. I just had a feeling that if I was going to get a miracle this game week, it would not be from Ndai. So.
I mean, considering they didn't have a shot in the first half, probably didn't help the case for Njai.
Yeah, I mean, Everton's form is bad, but he was still like getting chances, and today was woeful for them. So, I predicted Everton to get. Did I get? No, I didn't. I predicted Everton to stay up.
I predicted
actually.
So
yeah, so that's a slight concern. So, I mean, Leeds won. I actually did want Leeds to win.
Yeah.
But when it comes to FPL and doing forfeits, no, it doesn't.
Oh yeah. So you finished on how many points in the end?
I finished on 51 points.
I got 61. So that means it is time for your forfeit.
And I'm making a rule here: if somebody has to do I'm gonna say 3, but hopefully I don't end up doing 3 in a row. But if I reach 5 punishments in a row, we're not doing FPL forfeits until you get more of a life. And stop neaking FPL so much.
Okay, alright, that sounds like a plan.
Go spin the wheel. If I end up doing 3 or to 5 in a row, we ain't doing punishments anymore.
Oh, you got
what is it?
Slang time.
What does that mean?
It means that for the next video, you can only talk about your team using football slogans and slang terms.
I don't know football slogans.
You're gonna have to look them up and use them.
What do you mean?
You know how just iconic football quotes. You can only talk in that when you're talking about your team and you've got to constantly be using different like iconic quotes. It can either be Sunday
like this
league
might-
terms like have it, or it could be like that the Blackpool match where it's like it can't get worse. It can.
Right, but I'm allowed to use.
You can
other
also
words,
yeah
right.
you can talk about your
Okay,
team,
good.
but you've got
Because I will just have like an NPC, like a responsible.
you've got to include as many as you
Right,
can.
cool.
You've got to put in effort.
I'll
to do
try.
this.
That's gonna be so fun. See, I don't know why we even. I know it was your idea. This is probably why we're doing it. So
I actually cannot wait to edit next week's video. Well, I think that's the end of game week 1.
Yay! So much fun. Just as good as I remember it. A red card and disappointment. We'll see you guys on Thursday and for game week 2, probably next Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yes.
See you then. Bye bye.
Bye.